Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. Today I'm joined by Westtown HD,
Guys,
Photon Blaze,
What, shaking bacon?
Ryusei,
Yo.
and New Type,
What's up, guys?
as we discuss our E3 predictions for 2017. Okay, to be honest with you guys, most of us only really care about Sony and Nintendo, so this one's going to be pretty much focused on them. So let's start with Sony, since I feel like Nintendo's the one we're going to talk about most. Straight up, any predictions for Sony?
Knack 2, baby!
Oh god.
Can we get information on the Final Fantasy VII remake, please?
I doubt we'll see that, since the new news said that they switched to internal development. I kind of doubt. I don't know.
I think they'll give us a 2017 release date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, it's gonna be 2030. Watch.
It'll be 2018.
I kind of want to know more about Red Dead Redemption.
I almost forgot that was a thing, number 2.
Oh, maybe some more information on the Spider-Man game.
And I really want to see
Homecoming?
stuff on, which that's actually confirmed to show up, so that's nice.
I mean, I've heard tell of Monster Hunter 5 being PS4 exclusive, but with the way Nintendo is with Capcom right now in Monster Hunter, I don't see that.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. That'd be weird. I mean, maybe if this was before Monster Hunter 3 and over came to Nintendo consoles, I would say it's pretty plausible, but given the recent history, yeah, I don't see it. Especially considering Monster Hunter 4 sold so well on the 3DS.
Yeah, who knows?
But honestly, going back to Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm going to expect we're going to get a trailer revealing one new world, and that's it. Of like in development at the end, like no release date or year.
At this point, we're gonna get Tales Games, Tale of Kingdom Hearts.
I think we're gonna see Big Hero 6 Big Hero 6 World gameplay, one new world, and a release date of 2018.
Actually, I feel like this would be a good time to drop a bombshell like Star Wars World and Kingdom Hearts.
Honestly, that'll probably be the only thing.
They actually were going, like, Nomura had 2 trailers planned to show in April, and Square Enix told them no, so we'll definitely be getting like a lot of stuff at E3.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Another thing about E3 is that I don't know if you guys have seen the picture or the map out, the layout for it yet, but basically Sony has rented out the biggest area for E3 alongside Nintendo holding the second biggest area.
Wow.
Microsoft.
seems they have some games to show off. Then hopefully,
What do you guys think of that Bloodborne 2 leak?
haven't seen it. I might look it up now though, because not the biggest Dark Souls fan. I've only played the first one, but Bloodborne looks really good, like just from a graphical standpoint. It's like I didn't know a dark-looking game could look so pretty. But going back to Sony, do you guys see any old IPs being revived at E3?
God of War.
Well, we already know that's existing.
Yeah.
I mean, like something completely out of left field.
I want to see Spyro, but it won't happen.
Oh, please give us Spyro, Sony! Sony!
Oh yeah, we might...
I really want to see Insomniac Games, people that revive Ratchet and Clank, come back and do a new Spyro
that would
game.
be nice.
No, better. Jack and Daxter.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That would be nice too.
I know this is left field, but we can see a Knack 2 maybe. I know Knack 1 didn't do so well. Knack 2 will do better.
I mean, it's already confirmed to be in development, but
Oh, it is? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
So how about Knack 3?
coming exclusively to PlayStation 4, Five Nights at Freddy's 6.
Yo.
So you mind if I just drop all my stuff, all my games, or were you just gonna go in order with stuff?
They did redo
Well, if it's not Sony or Nintendo, you can go ahead and say it because we're just focusing on those two overall.
Yeah, where's Microsoft?
I mean, no one's really excited for Microsoft, though. I feel like it would be obvious for the most part. A price
Where is
drop, news on the Scorpio, maybe Halo 6 trailer.
They already said they weren't showing Halo 6 at E3.
I mean, I'd be down for Halo 2 coming to PC now as well. I mean, because they've already got the first Halo Wars on Steam, so if they put the second one there,
I admit, the Halo Master Chief Collection being fixed and coming to PC would be like my E3 announcement. Like, shut up and take my money.
Microsoft wins. Smash Bros. 4 on Switch? Nah. We got that Halo, baby.
Halo 2, baby.
You know, now that I am curious, I wonder who's gonna snipe Call of Duty first. Since that's always kind of a big one for people.
Snipe Call of Duty, nice.
Like, will it be released on Microsoft or Sony first?
Plot twist: Nintendo actually got to it first.
The internet would self-destruct.
They would.
Now, can you imagine if Nintendo netted like the newest Call of Duty game as like a Nintendo Switch exclusive? Their sales would skyrocket. Because you know how many people buy like Microsoft's consoles or like a PS4 or something only for first-person shooters? If like the Nintendo Switch like was able to lock down a solid first-person shooter as first party, like what they did with Bayonetta 2 and the entire Bayonetta series, can you imagine the chaos that would create for Nintendo? Call of Duty representation in Smash Bros. 5, make it happen.
I think we'll get our first true look at The Last of Us 2.
I forgot that was a thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing, honestly.
In fact, I'm going to drop everything right now. You ready? Okay. Ace Combat 7, Gran Turismo Sport, Ni no Kuni 2, Crash Bandicoot, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Dreams, Days Gone, Detroit: Become Human, God of War, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Hellblade, Knack 2, Spider-Man, Days Gone, Last of Us 2, Death Stranding, God of War, Danganronpa V3, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
That would be like the perfect E3. Okay, I see Danganronpa being like a little clip towards the end, but I don't see them focusing on it. Gran Turismo, it's pretty much Sony's flagship racing game, so I think they'll spend a tiny bit of time on that if there's a new one.
Forza, basically.
Forza's
Microsoft.
So there's another game you just mentioned I was about to say something about.
I think Detroit Become Human will be very interesting to see.
Oh yeah, that. I'm actually really interested in that. Might be even a day one buy for me. Like, it looks really interesting. Like, that, I think that was my trailer of last E3, I believe, this when they first showed it.
You think we're going to see a huge downgrade of Days Gone since there was like 10 billion zombies following that guy at one time, and I doubt the game could even run that.
I do.
Kuni 2.
I'm excited for Ni no Kuni 2, especially since it's coming to PC. Not sure it'll be a day one buy, but definitely want to play it eventually. Probably for like $40, no more than that.
And we'll definitely see the PSVR in some form or fashion.
Oh yeah.
Like Ace Combat 7, they're promoting that as a PSVR game. It's also PS4, but it has like a first-person PSVR thing. And but I doubt they'll be like focusing Ace Combat 7 with PSVR at E3 because they said when they delayed Ace Combat 7, when they announced that like a couple weeks ago, that at E3 they would be having a full-on like gameplay demo showing it off from a third-person perspective. So. Like the way that the game is usually played when you're not in the cockpit. So
one game closer to my mech VR game.
Yeah, wait, wasn't there like an Aquarion Evil VR game in the works?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was some sort of thing they're working on, but yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a VR mech game. The first one will probably be Mech Warrior. But then that's one step closer to a Gundam VR game, so I don't care.
It'll be great. Armored Core VR.
oh yeah, that I forgot about that. Friggin' what's his name? Greg. Crap, what's his name? Guy that like the head of like Game Awards and stuff. Somebody actually he tweeted out saying, you guys may remember this. He tweeted saying like he had like watched like 20 like E3 trailers so far, and someone actually replied and said, "Is one of them Armored Core?" And then Greg replied with a winky face. So,
oh yeah, I do remember that. That would be awesome.
That would be hype.
I need to delve more into the Armored Core series. I played them as a kid, but I haven't played like the recent games. I played like the PS1 game.
I'm hoping we get to see Death Stranding gameplay.
True. I'm very curious what that game is even going to play like.
what it even is.
I have no idea.
It could be a puzzle game. It could be a puzzle game for all we know.
Yeah.
Professor Layton is a protagonist.
It could be a Candy Crush game, and I'll still buy it.
Let's see.
You know, I'd love to see them do at E3 just to piss people off. To show a trailer for a game that ends up being a pachinko game.
Oh my god. He'll get booed off stage.
No. Wait. I know even something better. Halo series, Tales of Half-Life 3.
Okay, go into Microsoft for a second. Crackdown 3 and Sea of Thieves. I forgot about those. We'll probably see those.
I'm actually a
but-
little bit interested in Sea of Thieves. I know a lot of people think it's stupid, but I'm a sucker
Yeah,
for
I kind
water and
of
pirates.
find it interesting too.
See if these
Um,
seems interesting.
And then going back to Sony, what DLC do you think they'll announce for games?
That's a
Like
good
for example,
question.
like do you think we'll see, for example, Neo DLC or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Neo was a bit of a hit. I think we'll get a release date for the new God of War. Probably like early Q1 2018.
It comes out tomorrow.
Or December at the earliest.
Maybe The Last of Us 2 DLC. I don't know.
Maybe Code Vein. That's not gonna happen. That'll be like a trailer they randomly release on YouTube, I bet. I highly doubt that'll be at E3. I'm kind of surprised that Shenmue 3 won't be appearing at E3.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I expect
excited
that.
for it.
You
What
know,
the heck?
I wonder. I mean, I know they first showed that Shin Megami Tensei game in the Nintendo Direct presentation, but I'm wondering if that'll also come to Sony consoles.
Oh, wait.
Pretty sure it's confirmed to be a combo for Nintendo stuff.
Isn't there like 3 Yakuza games coming out? Or Yakuza?
Couldn't tell you. Last one I heard of was Yakuza 0.
And no, wait. Yeah, there's like 3. There's Kiwami, which I think is a remake of the first game, I think. And then 6 has been being localized, and then I think there are like leaks of like 7. So yeah, we'll probably see that. I hope they spend 20 minutes on Windjammers because that needs to be a thing. I'm so excited for that. I got to play the demo of it actually. It was fun. Can't wait for it to come out.
Nice. I actually didn't know about it until like people started talking about it resurfacing.
It's so fun.
Only had a few original Xbox games back in the day.
I think we'll see a price drop on the PS4 Pro.
I thought you were about to say
I-
PlayStation Vita. I was about to say just let it die, Photon. Just let it
Well,
die.
actually,
Oh no, Bao, what have you done?
my biggest out there prediction is that the leaks are real, and we will be seeing a successor to the PS Vita at E3
No.
to compete with the Switch.
I doubt that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I mean,
You know,
that
it's
was the
more
3DS.
You know, would be more plausible. Xbox Portable.
Yo, the Scorpio was actually a Switch ripoff.
Oh my god.
I would die laughing if they revealed that.
I would die. I would. Oh my god.
Okay, but imagine if something as powerful as a Scorpio wasn't a handheld though.
How much would that cost, though? That's
I'm
the
not
point.
paying $1,000 for a Microsoft product.
It'd be like as expensive as an EA season pass.
Oh my god.
So, any last thoughts on Sony before we move to Nintendo?
I still want them to bring back Dragon Doctor.
I want Spyro.
I'm going to predict that Sony will win E3. That's what I'll predict.
Somehow
But-
give us
Somehow.
give us more some more games that you plan to release from the PS2 era on the PS4, please.
Actual release dates.
Okay, so Nintendo. Blake, since you didn't have much to say on Sony, you take it away for Nintendo.
Well, all right. So I got my list here. The first bit of list I've got. This is stuff that I'm pretty sure is basically a shoe-in. We're guaranteed to see. Fire Emblem Warriors, the Mario Rabbids RPG, Mario Odyssey, and a new batch of amiibo. Maybe for like the Mario Rabbids or Mario Odyssey, or maybe even Fire Emblem Warriors.
I can definitely see amiibos for the Rabbids game if it's real.
The Rabbids game, just from the leaked artwork we've seen, it looks like. See, I've never really been a fan of Rabbids and stuff, but it looks really goofy, and I love it. And I think it's not gonna be a day one buy for me, of course, unless I see something that really catches my eye. But it definitely seems like something I'm gonna pick up and not just leave to collect this.
Depends on the gameplay for me.
I want a proper Metroid sequel.
Oh yes, please.
Somewhere in the world, Reggie is laughing at you, New Type.
No Johns. That means no Metroid.
This is gonna be my crazy prediction. I think, or I hope / think, F-Zero. This is the year.
Yo, please. Fast Racing Neo was cool and all, but we need Fast Racing Neo. You can beat it on the Nintendo Switch. F-Zero on the GameCube, you can't beat that on the game. You cannot beat that game. We need a game that is so hard, that is so crippling, it makes you want to kill yourself. We need that kind of game, and that's F-Zero.
How about no? Let's not do that. Let's make it. Let's make it fair. We already Mario Kart 8. The RNG's bad enough in that.
It's the Dark
Yo,
Souls of racing.
F-Zero, but it's actually just Mario Kart 8 600cc DLC.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Mario's mustache just flies off his face.
Mario shaving game.
Oh god.
No, watch. F-Zero's not even at Nintendo. It's at Sony, and it's on the VR.
No.
I have another big prediction actually. Pikmin 4. Not 3D,
I think that's
not
a
the 3DS game, but actually Pikmin 4.
I think that's a given at this point. I mean, they said like a long time ago they were working on Pikmin 4 for the Wii U. What did they say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
they said it was like already done almost.
And then they said they were gonna just scrap it and port it to the NX, which was the Nintendo Switch at the time. And so I definitely think it's time if they haven't just given up on that game and said, you know what, we're just gonna put it on 3DS and make people upset.
And some people think that the game Miyamoto was talking about was Hey Pikmin. I'm just like, no, there's no way.
No way. Please no.
I'll be right back 1 second.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like he even said that like the new Pikmin game was like for like console, and obviously Hey Pikmin is a 3DS game, so unless they brought that to Switch, but then nightmares would be ensued and fires would start and you storming Nintendo's headquarters. My predictions. Oh boy.
Yeah, if Pikmin came out on something that isn't the Switch, you could just like see the skyrocket of plane tickets.
E3 burnt down in riot.
No, I said plane tickets. So you can imagine it's like, oh, Nintendo, a lot of angry fans are on their way.
You just line up outside the Nintendo America headquarters in New York.
No, I was thinking they go straight to Japan.
Dang.
I just said plane tickets.
All right, Photon, your list.
And I'm specific about this stuff, so bear with me. I got an essay. All right, Super Mario Odyssey. We're gonna get a trailer, a release date for December, and an amiibo bundle, which comes with a Mario with the cap as an amiibo.
Sounds pretty plausible.
And I'm really excited for that because, of course, you know, it's the first 3D Mario game, like real 3D Mario game since Sunshine. It's
Well, no, I mean
sandbox.
the Galaxy games.
That's not
Didn't
sandbox.
Didn't like 3D World?
No, they're not sandbox games.
Wasn't
Okay.
really.
Those are linear, very linear. We're gonna get Xenoblade 2 again. We'll see. My prediction is we'll see a story trailer and a release date of early November 2017.
No, I'm sorry, Photon. I can't agree with you on that. I definitely don't think it's coming this year in North America.
I want to believe, but I don't know. I feel like Japan's getting it this year, but I doubt us. I hope us, but I doubt it.
I would be giddy. I would be so upset. I'd be so happy, Photon, if that was true. But
And
it's a
if they
Xenoblade game.
And if they don't do worldwide release, I would predict that Japan would get it in November and we would get it in February.
See, that seems more plausible.
Yeah.
Even
if they
February
don't do
seems kind of early.
worldwide
I was
release.
thinking more March for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or maybe even summer next year.
Fire Emblem Warriors, I think we'll get a trailer that's going to just like completely just go crazy of character reveals. We're going to get Corrin, Xander, Ryoma, and one more character. Debut gameplay of Anna, Marth, and the three original characters, and more gameplay of Chrom, and some cutscenes.
I can definitely see that first part with them doing like a trailer and a bunch of people in it.
Yeah, and then a release date of October.
To add to that, Photon, I think maybe they'll kind of do what they did with Hyrule Warriors. Like at the end of that, maybe they'll say something. Actually, I don't know if E3 would be the place to announce it. Maybe like a Fire Emblem Warriors Direct coming, like mid-August or something. It'd be pretty early to announce it, but that's what they do with Hyrule
I feel like
Warriors.
they might reveal that on like Twitter or something after the presentation, or at Treehouse, possibly.
Yeah, because then we
can
get didn't we get like a direct announcement
Yeah,
in
I
a
think-
tweet
I
last
remember-
year?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, like we get the Fire Emblem Warriors Direct, or the Fire Emblem Direct reveal after the Switch presentation. I think.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
see?
we
Yeah.
did.
You know what I can
Yeah.
see them doing?
Hmm.
Since it's pretty popular, maybe an Animal Crossing game on Switch.
I see a
pretty
lot of
sure
people wanting that,
Um,
like a real game.
Pretty sure there was a leak on that.
Wouldn't be
next,
so bad, I guess.
next prediction, we'll see the DLC gameplay from Breath of the Wild, the one with like the Tangle Link costume and all that
Oh
crazy
yes,
stuff.
yes.
And we'll get a release date on that. I think Retro Studios will finally reveal their new game, and I believe it will be a new IP. I originally thought that it would be a new Metroid, but since the composer of Deus Ex is working on this, I think that would be kind of weird for a Metroid game. So I believe that this is a new IP, and especially since the like main dude of like that like made Metroid Prime, he said like literally like 1 year ago that he wanted to make a new Metroid Prime game. So it's way too early for them to show any kind of new Metroid game. So I think we're getting a new IP reveal, trailer, and a release window of early 2018 or mid 2018. And then
Okay.
I think we'll see a new Animal Crossing game on a Nintendo Switch, a reveal trailer, a release window of 2018, and I'm predicting a November 2018 release. Of course, they won't announce that, but I'm going to predict it anyways. But I had this, someone on YouTube had this idea for a new Animal Crossing game on a Switch, and I'm going to die if they do this. Okay. What if, okay, so you have your little town,
Mm-hmm.
and okay, before you get to conclusions, when I say open world, imagine like I don't know how to describe it, like an open world Animal Crossing. Like, what if like
That'd be
there's like
interesting.
what if it's like a spot pass, street pass kind of? The Switch has street pass, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah, that was kind of one thing that kind of took everyone by surprise. Like it was like the 3DS, so why didn't it have Spot Pass or 3D or Street Pass? But
Oh,
I can
well.
see them with an update. They could easily fix that.
I was thinking maybe they could have it to where you could, because Animal Crossing is one of those games where you're like, you get on it, you take care of weeds, you do the usual things, and you're done with the game in like an hour, and you don't touch it for the rest of the day. So I was thinking maybe they can make you come back to the game by having other players connect with you, and they have their own neighborhoods that you can go visit.
You can still
and
do that even without Street
I think that would
Pass.
be really cool.
That'd be pretty neat.
I think we'll get Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, get a revealed trailer and a release date. I think we'll get a mixed trailer that's going to show off like Sonic Forces and then have Sonic Mania at the end. And we'll get both. Well, we already got the release date for Sonic Mania, but we'll get probably a release date or a release window of Sonic Forces. Did they ever say it was targeted for this year or?
It said winter 2017
Huh. Yeah, we might get a release date then. I'm not sure.
or holiday
Who
2017.
knows? I do think, of course, there was that leak a couple days ago that my Twitter exploded with, and I don't, obviously that's not real, but I do think we will still get Super Smash Brothers for Deluxe, and I think we're going to get, a trailer, one character reveal at the end, kind of like how they had Mega Man being revealed when they revealed Smash back in 2013. August. I'm thinking we're going to get release date of August.
For Smash Bros. Switch.
Yes.
See, I could agree with that, and I want to agree with that, but I just feel like this year, as it is right now, this year is too packed for Nintendo Switch. And then next year, this is a great first year for the Nintendo Switch. Like it's packed with great content and great games and great third-party support as well. But I feel like next year it might be kind of empty if they just release all their big guns immediately.
Yeah, I don't see like a port coming out next year. It'd be kind of weird.
That's what I said at first, but
Like
people still
Mario
say-
Kart, like they revealed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at. Didn't they reveal it at like the Switch presentation?
Yes.
And then that game literally came out like 3 months later, so I could see them doing the same thing with Smash. I think we'll get a very short trailer in Splatoon 2, since obviously we already got a new trailer. They'll probably get like a reminder that it's still coming out kind of trailer.
Yep.
I think we'll get a true reveal. Well, it's not a true reveal, but a teaser for Fire Emblem Switch with a release date still 2018. I think just so they can have some third-party stuff in there, I think we'll get yet another trailer of Skyrim, and I think they'll also reveal one new like big like third-party game, like one that like a brand new one that like got
Red
announced,
Dead
like,
Redemption 3.
one that like got announced at like the Sony press conference or something that they are also going to bring to Switch, something like that. Like like Red Dead or something. I mean, I doubt Red Dead, but who knows?
Doom on Switch.
That'd That would be an interesting combination.
Yo, put the imps from Doom in Smash Bros.
I think we'll see a Fate Extella Switch trailer because they announced
Yeah, I
that port.
forgot about that game.
Port, and we're released on that. One of my big predictions is that we will see the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition reveal price and release date.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And
I
the
got-
amount they're going to produce.
150 of them. That's it.
Just one.
Scavenger hunt.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I pick up a copy of this. I was like,
Speaking of a supply, I hope they like announce like a Switch, like we're like yes, we're still producing them. Yes, they still exist. Kind
I actually went on Amazon earlier today out of curiosity, and there's quite a few to my surprise.
Speaking of the Switch, more Switch. I think they'll announce a Nintendo the first major Nintendo Switch update. It's gonna where they'll talk about online services. They'll add the internet browser. They'll add virtual console. Typical security enhancements. And the update will be available in September. What do you guys think about that?
Seems reasonable.
That sounds really good, but now, do you think they'd also add themes? Because right now the Switch has 2 themes, black and white. Do you think they'll add themes to the Switch eventually, like how they did with the 3DS?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, most definitely.
And it'll probably still cost money.
Of course.
And now this next game got leaked a few days ago, and I definitely believe this. Pokken Tournament Deluxe for the Switch.
I
Yeah, I
definitely
believe
believe it. Especially
yeah.
since the
What's
Wii
that happen?
version
I
never
was-
got the DLC.
I want to own that game myself.
And of course, I think we'll get a trailer that will also reveal, the arcade characters are indeed going to be in this version. And then we'll get a release date of 2018. I don't know. Like I said, Blake says, the Switch is very packed, so I feel like they wouldn't take very long to release it. But at the same time,
Well, it's not a big title, so they can release it this year if they need to. Because it's a port, so.
and they might reveal. I don't know if they would reveal a controller adapter for the Pokken Tournament controller or not. I doubt it, but because they'd be kind of weird with with a handheld with a controller. But I mean, how else are veteran players gonna play Pokken Tournament?
Yeah.
And then I think, this isn't in any specific order, but I think they will have a little bit on the 3DS. We'll probably get a full-fledged Hey Pikmin trailer. It's going to release in July, which I think that's what the release date was originally said to be, was July.
Yeah, they're
And
probably
then I
going to talk about that. And then half of it's going to be gameplay, and half of it's going to be please buy our game. We want it to succeed.
And then I think they'll either no, they're not gonna tease it. Get out of here. They're gonna reveal Pikmin 4 at the end of the trailer, with 2018 release date. And then I think we'll get a 3DS reel, how they have the Nindies reel, but of course we'll get that too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this 3DS reel is going to show Ever Oasis, Kirby's Blowout Blast, Runbow Pocket, Yokai Watch 2 Sidekick Specters, Miitopia RPG Maker FES, Cold Step Revolt, and then my big out there prediction, and there's no way this is going to happen. It's big, it's out there. But if it happens, I call it. We're either going to get Pokemon Rangers on a 3DS, because the Switch doesn't have touchscreen, so you can't make a Ranger game on that.
No, that's touch.
Or
Yeah, Switch is touchscreen.
it does? I thought it didn't.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you can type with it and stuff, but that hasn't been integrated into games yet.
Or Sinnoh Remix.
See, touching on that, I think after looking at Fire Emblem Warriors and how they're bringing it both to the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS, I think Pokemon Stars or the Gen 4 Remix are going to come to both the 3DS and the Switch. That's an out there prediction for me.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I hope there is a new Pokemon game and not just a crappy one like the new Rumble game coming to mobile.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd be happy, even if they did leave it Pokemon on the 3DS. I mean, I'm expecting it to be on the 3DS at this point. That's what I've been accustomed to for the last few years. A new Pokemon game is still a new Pokemon game.
When Black and White came out, then they made Black and White 2, and instead of putting it on 3DS when the 3DS was already out, they put it on the DS. So they don't switch consoles.
Game Freak has
generation. So,
Game 3 has a tradition of just putting the stuff on established bases.
Yeah, and then when the new Gen 8 definitely will be on the Switch, but Gen 7, main series wise, of course, will stay on the.
I mean, do you think we maybe get a teaser of like a 2018 Pokemon game for Switch?
Honestly, I could see it being on both 3DS and Switch, and just having them be crossplay, and just having the graphics upscaled and not really enhanced, like with Monster Hunter Double Cross.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Just to be fair, if you play on the Switch, you don't really have to change the graphics; you just have to upscale them for the bigger screen.
Mm-hmm.
And let Pokemon walk behind you in the Switch version of the game. That was found in the coding of Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I guess they couldn't do it because 3DS limitations. But if they had models, or if they had walking animations and models for every single Pokemon, all like 800 something Pokemon in HD, 60 frames a second on a Nintendo Switch, that would so be day one.
If they do the 3DS and Switch dual release with a Pokemon main series game, I could see them having Pokemon Bank as possibly a way if they don't have like crossplay in order to trade and stuff.
Like a conduit.
Probably not, but I mean, who knows? But it's also worth noting that in the data of I think Pokemon Bank, there are 2 more IDs for Generation 7. So Stars is not happening; it's not real. But we could get like a Sun and Moon 2 or Sinnoh remakes or.
Well, Stars
something
is
like
most
that.
likely not an actual official Pokemon, the official name, anyways.
Well, yeah, but like it's not. Stars is gonna be one game. It's
Pokemon Solar Eclipse and Pokemon Lunar Eclipse make it happen.
I can see that happening possibly.
But as me, Gen 4, Gen 4 was the very first. Pokemon Pearl was the very first game I ever actually saved money up myself and actually went to the store and paid for myself.
It was what solidified my love for the series, even after. Well, because Gen 3 I loved it, but just sort of waned after a while. But Gen 4 was pretty much, I'm a fan for life. Definitely. But I'm also really expecting a Monster Hunter localization announcement.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I hope it's. See, if they release the 3DS version first, I'd be incented to buy that over the Switch version. I still wouldn't. I'd wait for the Switch version.
Same.
But I'm ideally, in a perfect world, I'd want them to do a dual release same day. Maybe even have a bundle where they give you like, they give you the game half off, and then maybe bundle in a Monster Hunter amiibo. Like if they bring the Monster Hunter amiibos over to this side.
And I really hope that for Monster Hunter Double Cross, if they localize it, well, not if, but when, it's probably more of that than if, but I hope they release a demo for the game at some point, because...
Ooh, yes.
Because, well, when I get a Switch, I want to try it out, and, like, I hated Monster Hunter Force controls, so I really hope that the controls on the Switch aren't bad when it comes to Monster Hunter.
I mean, that was... When I started out with 4 and Generations, I couldn't really get used to the controls, but you get used to them after a while. It's especially a lot easier on the new 3DS because it has the nub. The nub is still a terrible way to do it, but out of all the Monster Hunter games, I think the Wii U has the best controls.
True. Dual stick. I think Photon pretty much covered anything I was going to say with Monster Hunter, Pokemon, Pikmin, etc.
Yeah. I got most of mine covered as well.
Yeah, Photon's definitely inside Nintendo right now.
Oh, we can make out there predictions.
I've got a big list about their predictions.
I got one that I've been thinking of. I would love to see another Zord game.
Besides the mobile one.
An actual console Zord game. I'd love to see that.
Oh.
How about in the Japanese Direct we get, well, if there is a Japanese one they do, we get Super Robot Wars for Switch.
Yo, please! I know, but I feel like it'd be a successor to the GameCube Wii games, and those are kind of.
Or in the Japanese Direct, they reveal Mother 3 and not in the West.
Oh my goodness!
I would never stop laughing if they did that.
Me too.
Oh my goodness! Yo, there would actually be riots.
Oh god, the memes if that happened.
Japan shafted North America yet again.
Tales series, Tales of Mother 3.
But yo, the thoughts crossed my mind. What if, like, new type? You said you wanted like a new Metroid game, right?
Yes.
What if they ported Other M to the 3DS?
Federation Force.
Federation Force
on Switch.
on the Switch.
Other Force. They're both combined. Federation M.
Man, the internet would burn alive.
And
Yeah, for out there predictions that I have, these are just predictions that I'm pretty sure are not going to happen. I'm just throwing them out there. Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, because that's just a license to print money at this point. The new Call of Duty game might come to the Switch, just something I'm thinking of. Not Super Zelda Maker, Legend of Zelda Maker was trademarked, so that could be a thing. GameCube Virtual Console, I'm really hoping for. I'm also hoping for Nintendo Switch themes, and then Detective Pikachu because everyone's clamoring for it.
It's been so long since we got it. Since, they never released the second episode of Detective Pikachu. I kind of feel like they've pretty much forgotten and left it in the dust. But who knows? We'll see.
Game Freak's new project is a Nintendo Switch version of Detective Pikachu.
Actually, what if Sakurai is working on a new IP?
I would resent him for not working on Smash Bros.
Or
but that's probably
or
really selfish
Kid
of me.
Icarus on the Switch, like a new game sequel to Uprising.
I've wanted to play Uprising, but I just can't do the controls.
Hey, it didn't take 25 years to make a new one.
Actually, it could be a new Kirby game too. It's
So
anniversary.
Sakurai said in an interview that he's done working on Kirby.
Huh, okay.
And we've already got like all those Kirby games coming to like. They announced like 3 Kirby games are like coming to 3DS or whatever. So.
Yeah.
Watch a new Pokemon Conquest game.
If Sakurai is working on not a new IP, but like if he is like making a new revival game like Kid Icarus Uprising, like Duck Hunt Uprising or something.
Duck Hunt Uprising. Yo, first-person shooter, but you play as Duck Hunt Dog.
I had made a great mistake. But if he is working on on reviving a new series, what do you want to see? I kind of like F-Zero's out of the question. I don't think Sakurai make a racing game, but then again, Air Ride does exist, but who knows?
I don't know if it mentioned because the chat cut out a couple lines. No one mentioned Bayonetta, as far as I know.
Yeah, see, because Platinum, Platinum said they're talking about Bayonetta 3, but if you read the article, you realize that what they're saying is that they keep talking about Bayonetta 3 in theory. They don't have any ideas for
nice
what Bayonetta 3 could have been.
As for what Sakurai could be making, I would like to see a new custom robo with him at the helm. Although LBX is like a custom robo successor.
But just watch, out of nowhere, first thing into E3 for Nintendo, Bayonetta 3.
Please. I mean, in the article they joked about a male Bayonetta, and I was just like, put Dante in the game.
What if Sakurai was making a new Sin Punishment game?
That'd be cool as well.
Or Golden Sun?
You know what I want to see?
Please. I forgot about... Yeah, I would like... Because Golden Sun, the last game, ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, it's such a big cliffhanger too.
It's like...
Like as bad as Xenoblade X.
True.
You know what game I want to see on the Switch? Advance Wars.
Yes, please. I love the Advance Wars.
Well, we have 2 Advance Wars copies coming, so there's that.
And they did announce that they're thinking about making one for Smash Bros. Deluxe. I'm gonna predict that they're gonna have there'll be new fighters, but not too many new fighters.
Okay, let's say there's a Super Smash Bros. Deluxe. Who would you want to see in it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, if they add 4 new characters, who do you want to see?
4?
Let's just say 4.
I don't think any indie characters are legal at this point because Sakurai straight up said among the realizable fighters. I don't know if he was talking about Goku and Shrek, but I'm pretty sure the indie fighters were amongst them. But I think Ice Climbers are a shoo-in.
My top choice would be Inklings.
No, not like any like old characters that are not in it, but like 4 original characters.
Definitely Inklings.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
An ARMS representative.
Yo, they could take the new Sonic OC character and put it in Smash.
You're off the call.
Stop it.
Stop.
No, wait, please.
I don't want to see Colt steal the Hedgehog and fucking Switch.
No. See, this is what it is. The Sonic OC is the new Mii fighter.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, but anyways, I think and hope that we see Ice Climb. Oh, let's see. I gotta pick this carefully. Ice Climbers, Inklings, Wolf, and
Young Link.
Springman.
Springman? Oh, Springman.
I really want to see Isaac, but I mean, it's pretty much too late at this point.
I can see
ARMS is a Smash Bros. 5.
Unless they make a new Golden Sun game.
I can see Bomberman being a third-party representative.
Oh, true. Bomberman R.
But if they are making a new Golden Sun game and they use Isaac and Smash to promote it, then they would probably use older Isaac, which that would be weird.
You know, what I want
Yeah,
to
that
see.
would be weird.
I want to see
Like-
Paper Mario.
Why about Matthew instead?
No.
Yo, new type. Okay, we can't have more than one of the same character. All right, ignore Marth Lucina, Dark Pit,
About
Pit, Young Link,
Felix.
Toon Link. We don't need more.
Actually,
don't need
I
more.
feel we need a new Pokemon character.
Yeah, definitely. I think we need a Gen 7. Like, I think Incineroar is a good candidate, but
But there's so
I
many
think-
Pokemon characters right now.
One,
Like honestly, I don't think they really need another Pokemon.
one thing I really do hope that they do, they will not do this at all, like 100% not going to do this, but I think that they should, like, remove, like, certain characters from the game and add more relevance. Like, for example, take Robin. Rob, you know, Awakening is still very, still very relevant, but we already got Lucina as a, as a rep. So what if they remove Robin, replace him with Celica, who would pretty much play this exact same way, because, she's a priestess, she does sword magic, so boom.
the thing is, if they're doing a deluxe version, I think removing characters would already
Yeah.
discredit it.
I would like to see them declone people, but I know that would never happen.
Just merge Marth
Make
and
Dark Pit the
Lucina.
character
Make
he
them
should
one
have been.
character.
Like, make Dark Pit, like give him clubs, give him the freaking, like, claws, give him all that stuff. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, like, as I was saying, just
Maybe
make
like
Marth
his
and one
his standard B buttons, like the Monado arts, where you can switch weapons.
I think you guys are overlooking the fact that there's a character that we've been needing back in this game since
Oh, great.
Brawl. I think we need Pichu back in this game. More Pokemon reps. Pichu was a great character. Bottom 25 in Melee. That's a great rep.
They bring it over to Switch, and we get all new non-Nintendo characters instead.
All new
I'm thinking if
non-Nintendo.
they add a Gen 7
I don't think so.
if they add a Gen 7 character, who do you think they might put in?
Incineroar is just my first choice, but I'm not
No,
entirely
because
sure.
the Incineroar is really not that popular. Like, because Greninja was really popular when it came out. No one's really clamoring any of the Gen 7
I mean,
starter.
Golosopod's a really big hit with the Gen 7 guys.
I want to see Sun Galeo though.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know. I feel like he's too big. He's too big. Just like Ridley, he's too big. Yo, put Ridley in Smash Bros. Deluxe. Put Ridley in Smash Bros.
happening,
Deluxe.
Um,
No.
They won't.
No,
I think what's his name? Pasmian? Like the not
Oh yeah.
Oranguru, but like the other guy. Maybe they could put him not in Smash, but in Pokken Tournament. And he could use like coconuts as like projectiles. I think that'd be interesting.
Still on Sceptile in Smash Bros. Because if you look at the Smash Bros. Roster, we don't have a single grass type
Yeah.
generation starter.
Earth
It's
Federation
all fire
forces
water.
as playable characters.
we have one grass Pokemon in all of the Smash Bros. Series, and it's part of a 3-pan set.
I would love to see Ivysaur and Squirtle back, since they were some of my favorites in Brawl.
Yo. We could also see Decidueye, because Decidueye is also a really popular choice in
Yeah,
7th
that's
generation. And it's a grass starter, and he uses arrows. He's kind of like unique in that sense.
Or we can get that Mantis Pokemon from Gen 7.
Oh, that thing is
Rantis.
horrifying. That thing is horrifying. You see that thing's legs? This man's a ripping style.
I hate that fight so much.
I
know! That stupid
I guess-
synthesis.
I had it easy, but then again, I chose Pyroar. So
I'm just good,
I
so I didn't have a
though.
problem with it.
yeah, I hit my fire. So
I didn't even have a fire starter. I'm just good. Hashtag humble brag.
Oh boy, I cannot wait to see
For,
which Fire Emblem characters they add to the new Smash.
For Pokken
never-
Tournament, as new, if they had any new fighters in the Pokken Tournament, I would love to see Marshadow. I think that would be very
I mean,
interesting.
considering the fact they haven't even revealed its existence yet
Yeah,
in
they have.
actual Pokemon.
They have though.
They have in the movie. Oh, right, the movie, right?
No, they announced him in the movie and then they revealed him, and again an actual trailer for like a Sun and Moon event.
Yep.
for Japan,
Really?
right?
Yeah, for
Yep.
Japan.
When's that coming out?
I know the movie comes out in like next month, or actually the poem movie might actually come out this month. I think it might come out June 19th.
Alright, so any more thoughts on anything E3?
Other than I think if they don't bring Smash Bros to E3, E3 is gonna kind of feel empty, or it might feel like well then we do have Xenoblade and Fire Emblem, so it may not feel empty, but just like I'm just hoping for either Smash Bros or Pokemon in an ideal society, both of them.
For that one new character reveal in Fire Emblem Warriors that I'm predicting in the trailer at E3, I'm thinking, like I said, they said, primarily Shadow Dragon Awakening Face. I feel like they may show off a character not from those 3 games, like one of the very few characters that's not from those 3 games, just to like ease people.
I think Lynn and Ike are definitely going to be shown.
Like maybe like Lynn, Ike, maybe all Marcelo, somebody. Like just, I'm honestly really surprised that one of those 3 games is the Echoes.
Yeah, that too. Echoes is fairly recent too. I mean, I feel like we'll see Alma and Silica in the game through DLC, maybe further down the line, like when more people have had a chance to play the game.
We're gonna see RuneScape on the Switch. That's
Yes, bring it back.
okay, that would be cool though.
RuneScape
Don't lie, that would be cool.
Until microtransactions hit you.
Before this conversation deteriorates anymore, I think we'll end here.
Oh,
So-
wait, hold up. Before you end, Bao, what do you guys think the pricing is going to be like for... Oh, wait, did they already reveal the pricing for the Nintendo Switch Online stuff?
Yeah, more or less. Pretty sure it was
I think it was like $15 a month or something, or 20 or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 15 a year or something.
Okay, yeah, so you guys do think they're gonna talk more about that at E3?
Possibly.
Probably.
Shoot.
I mean, they said they were launching it in fall, so now would be like the last good time to do it, unless they plan a Nintendo Direct either in July or August, which I think might mainly happen towards the end of August, maybe mid-August.
Do you think they'll show how bad the voice chat is on the Switch?
Oh,
At
no,
E3?
no. With my smartphone, I can talk through my Nintendo Switch.
With headphones.
Yeah, I'd just be like, at that point, be like, who cares? Most people are just gonna use Discord anyways.
Thank you guys for joining me in this E3 discussion. For anyone watching, you can leave your predictions in the comments section. We'd love to hear them. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.